Hello students, welcome all of you in Shamsa's Biology. Today we are going to discuss about important topic, that is C3 cycle or Kelvin cycle. So what is this? So this is a biosynthetic phase of photosynthesizing plants. So all of you know in photosynthesis there are two phases, photochemical phase and biosynthetic phase. In photochemical phase, plant harvest light energy and convert this light energy into chemical form, that is ATP and NADPH. This ATP and NADPH plant are using during Kelvin cycle or C3 pathway. That means ATP and NADPH is reducing power and plant are using this reducing power to prepare their food material in the form of glucose, right? So this C3 pathway or Kelvin cycle, it is the phenomenon, or we can say it is the cycle totally related with how glucose formation takes place in the plant. Okay, now we will see firstly the historical background of Kelvin cycle. So the scientist whose name was Kelvin, then his co-worker Benson, they both performed scientific experiment on the photosynthetic organism, that is chlorella. Actually, Kelvin and Benson want to evolve what is the exact process of photosynthesis. Are the plants using light energy and directly they are preparing the food material in the form of glucose, or is there any way? So to find out this, they want to follow the conversion of light energy and the conversion of ATP and NADPH finally into glucose. How? So that's why they perform scientific experiment on the photosynthetic organism chlorella, as well as to identify the intermediary products formed during this photosynthesis process. They used radioactive isotope of carbon dioxide, that is 14CO2. Okay, and they find out the pathway of formation of glucose, right? So let's see how these plants are preparing their food material by using C3 pathway. So basically this C3 cycle or Kelvin cycle completed in 3 steps. 3 steps required. Out of these, first step is carboxylation. Second step is reduction, and third step is regeneration and synthesis. So by using these 3 steps, plant preparing their food material, and this cycle is also getting completed by using these 3 steps. Okay, so let me see the exact cycle, how carboxylation takes place, how reduction takes place, and how synthesis and regeneration takes place. So in carboxylation step, what happens actually? The carbon dioxide which is in the atmosphere, it is accepted by the plants, and in the plants there is a primary CO2 acceptor. Who is this? Nothing but RUBP. So all of you know RUBP means ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate, which is primary acceptor of CO2, and this reaction gives us an unstable compound. Firstly, CO2 and RUBP reacts with each other in the presence of enzyme Rubisco. Here Rubisco acts as a carboxylase. So all of you know Rubisco have affinity to oxygen as well as for CO2. Here in this reaction, Rubisco acts as a RUBP carboxylase, and this CO2 and RUBP converts into unstable compound. This unstable compound is 6-carbon compound, but in the name given unstable. So this unstable compound immediately converted into a stable compound in the presence of same enzyme. This unstable compound is converted into 3-PGA, that is 3-carbon compound phosphoglycerate. And how many molecules of this phosphoglycerate produced? So 2 molecules. Okay, and this step is called as carboxylation. CO2 reacts with RuBP in the presence of enzyme Rubisco. They produce unstable compound which is 6 carbon compound. Actually, how these 6 carbons are there? So this RuBP is 5 carbon compound. So 5 carbons from RuBP, 1 carbon from CO2. There are 6 carbons in unstable compound. This unstable compound is immediately converted into 3-PGA, and how many molecules of 3-PGA produce? 2 molecules, and here same enzyme is present, that is Rubisco. This step is called as carboxylation. Then in second step of Calvin cycle, that is reduction. So in reduction step, what happens actually? The 3-PGA, which is the end product of carboxylation process, it is going to participate in reduction. So what happens here? 3-PGA is reduced to 3-PGAL. 3-PGAL. PGAL means phosphoglyceraldehyde. Phosphoglyceraldehyde. So actually, from one molecule of PGA, one molecule of PGAL produce during reduction process. So for the reduction purpose, plant is going to use a reducing power which is produced in light reaction. So which reducing power? So ATP and NADPH. So plant will use ATP and it will produce, that is ADP plus IP. All of you know. So after utilization of ATP, there is the formation of ADP plus IP. And here NADPH, plant will produce NADP. So we don't care about this actually. We want for the reduction purpose which molecules are utilized by PGA. So ATP and NADPH are used by PGA, and this PGA is reduced to PGAL. Here question is that how many molecules of ATP and how many molecules of NADPH is used. So one PGA molecule will use one ATP and one NADPH to reduce into one molecule of PGAL. I am telling you about one molecule of PGA. For the one molecule of PGA, he used one ATP and one NADPH and reduced into one molecule of PGAL. Actually, there are 12 PGA formation is there during Calvin cycle. How these 12 PGA will form, we will see in cyclic pathway. But here, just think, one PGA is reduced to PGAL by using one ATP and one NADPH. This is the second step in Calvin cycle. Now, third step in Calvin cycle is regeneration and synthesis. Regeneration and synthesis. So, regeneration means formation of RuBP, and synthesis means formation of glucose molecule. Actually, in the third step, there are two sub-steps. 3A, that is regeneration, 3B, that is synthesis. So, at the end of reduction process, we have PGAL. So, this PGAL, that is 3-PGAL we can say. This 3-PGAL by using ATP will produce RuBP. This is called regeneration. Okay. Now, how many PGAL produce actually in the Calvin cycle? So 12 molecules of PGAL produce. Out of these 12 molecules, 10 molecules are utilized in regeneration process and 2 molecules are utilized in synthesis process. That means in synthesis also we can write this. Some molecules of PGAL converted into glucose, which is 6 carbon compound, right? And this is the pathway followed by the plants for the formation of glucose molecule. Okay, so this is the overview of Calvin cycle. So we will see now the cyclic pathway of Calvin cycle. Okay, So here CO2 from the atmosphere enters into the stroma. Here the primary acceptor, that is RUBP, receives this CO2, and in the presence of enzyme Rubisco, that is RUBP carboxylase, it will produce unstable compound which is 6 carbon compound. Immediately this unstable compound converted into first stable product of the Kelvin cycle, that is 3-PGA. The first stable product of C3 cycle is 3 carbon compound, that's why name is C3 cycle. Okay, now here during the photosynthesis process, plant will use 6 CO2 at a time. How many CO2? 6 CO2. So after the fixation of 6 CO2, plant will produce 12 molecules of PGA. 12 molecules of PGA. Actually, after the fixation of 1 CO2 molecule, there is a formation of 2 PGA molecules. Here, 6 CO2 molecules are participating in Kelvin cycle. That's why totally there are 12 molecules of PGA, that is phosphoglycerate, which is the first stable product. Now, the conversion of RUBP plus CO2 into PGA, this step is called carboxylation. This step is called as carboxylation. Now, from PGA, there is a reduction, that is PGAL. So PGA is reduced to PGAL by utilization of ATP and NADPH. So here ATP and NADPH. Examination point of view, it is very important how many ATP molecules are utilized in this step. So for 1 molecule of PGA, there is a utilization of 1 molecule of ATP and 1 molecule of NADPH. Then there will be a formation of 3-PGAL. So here how many molecules of PGA are there? 12 molecules. So here also there is a requirement of 12 ATP. Then same, NADPH will also require, that is 12 molecules. And after utilization of ATP, there is a formation of ADP plus IP, and here NADP. Okay, that is NADP plus. In this step, plants will use 12 molecules of ATP and 12 molecules of NADPH. And this step is called as reduction. This step is called as reduction. Why it is called reduction? Because PGA utilizing ATP and NADPH. Something he will receive. That's why it is called as reduction. So here now, at the end of reduction, there are formation of 12 molecules of PGAL. Right? Initially I said from 1 molecule of PGA, there is a formation of 1 molecule of PGAL. Here 12 molecules of PGA are there. So that's why 12 molecules of PGAL will produce. Now, from these 12 molecules, there is a separation between 10 molecules and 2 molecules. That means 10 molecules will participate in regeneration process and 2 molecules will participate in synthesis process. So firstly we will see about regeneration. So during regeneration, there are several intermediate products formed. Several intermediate products like xylulose 5-phosphate, erythrose 4-phosphate, ribulose 5-phosphate, pseudoheptulose 7-phosphate, RUMP, like this. But as per NCERT, there is a directly regeneration of PGAL into RUBP. But we will see about one intermediate product, that is RUMP. RUMP. Here, during regeneration process, 10 molecules of PGAL converted into RUMP. Then from RUMP there is a regeneration of RUDP. Here one point is very important. For the regeneration of RuBP, here there is a utilization of 6 molecules of ATP. Utilization of 6 molecules of ATP. Let's see. During the reduction step, plant use 12 ATPs. During this regeneration step, this step is called as regeneration. This step is regeneration. So in regeneration step, plant again going to use 6 ATP molecules. So these 12 and these 6, there are total 18 ATPs. That means during dark reaction or during biosynthetic phase or during C3 pathway, plant use 18 ATP molecules and 12 NADPH molecules. In examination point of view, these figures are very important. How many ATPs are utilized and how many NADPH are utilized. Okay, so total 18 ATPs and 12 NADPH. So this step is called as regeneration. But in regeneration step, how many molecules of PGAL participate? Only 10 molecules of PGAL participate. Now, what about remaining 2 molecules of PGAL? These are 2 molecules of PGAL converted into its isomer, that is isomer of PGAL, that is DHAP, dihydroxyacetone phosphate. And after this, there is a formation of food in the form of glucose, which is 6 carbon compound. Right? So in this way, in cyclic manner, plant will produce glucose. Actually, 12 molecules, they are dividing here, 10 and 2. What is the importance here? When RuBP will regenerate, then and then only this cycle can be continued. Right? So that's why only some molecules of PGAL utilized in regeneration for continuation of cycle and 2 molecules are utilized in synthesis of glucose. So this is the overall Kelvin cycle. Got it? So we will summarize it from when and where we are going to start this Kelvin cycle. Right? So from this RuBP, which is 5 carbon compound. In examination point of view, question may ask like that, which is the first CO2 acceptor in C3 pathway, that is RuBP, and how many carbons are there? 5 carbons. So RuBP reacts with CO2. In the presence of enzyme Rubisco, they produce unstable compound, which is 6 carbon compound. Then from this unstable compound, there is a formation of first stable product of the Kelvin cycle, that is PGA. This step is called as carboxylation. Then PGA is reduced to PGAL by utilization of ATP and NADPH. Here, how many ATP required? So 12 ATP, because PGA molecules are 12. And how these 12 PGAs are there? So from 1 CO2, there is a formation of 2 PGA. Here we are using 6 CO2, that's why total molecules of PGA are 12. So from 12 PGA, there are 12 molecules of PGAL. For the formation of 12 PGAL, PGA will use 12 molecules of ATP, 12 molecules of NADPH. This step is called as reduction. Then, out of 12 molecules, 10 molecules will participate in regeneration step, 2 molecules will participate in glucose formation, that is in synthesis step. So when 10 molecules of PGAL are regenerated into RuBP, there is a formation of several intermediate products like xylulose 5-phosphate, erythrose 5-phosphate, ribulose 5-phosphate, pseudoheptulose 7-phosphate, then RUNP. Why I mentioned this RUNP here? Because actually at what step or at which step plant will use more ATPs. So that step is when RUNP regenerated or converted into RuBP. That's why. So here in regeneration step, RUNP to RuBP, there is a utilization of 6 ATP molecules. And RuBP will regenerate and cycle will continuously going on. Here, two molecules of PgAl converted into its isotope DHAP, and then again several intermediate products also produced here. In synthesis step also there are several intermediary products. But finally, what is important for us? Glucose, and glucose 6, which is 6 carbon compound, will produce. Right? So this is the Calvin cycle. If you like this video, please share it and subscribe it. Thank you.